神羅転生
Yo, what's going on everyone, it is Miskin and welcome back to a new video on the channel today. Obviously, as you can see, it is the episode review for Boruto, and this newest episode wasn't really that bad per se. However, it was just very average, and it was more like a setup episode in the regards that it was an opening for the next episode, the next arc, and it was also serving as a plot device to basically just make Boruto mature a little bit. So it was nice character development in there, and it was just getting across a message essentially. One thing actually that it did pretty well was actually get across the point that, you know, the times have changed since the Great Ninja War, and things are just a lot worse than what they used to be in terms of like work relationships and just work in general. Everything is dirty and all that type of stuff. So very nice to see that. Very slice of life. And just very, I don't know how to explain that, very average, but it did what it needed to, like always of the Boruto series. I love the series, but the past two episodes have just been doing what they need to and nothing more. So just very average episodes over the past like two episodes. The next week though looks to be epic, and we are getting into a new arc, the bandits arc, the Byakuya, I don't even know how to say it, I already figured the name because it was only in the preview, but the Byakuya gang or something like that. It looks pretty nice, but anyways, let's get into the episode. So the episode starts off with Boruto and Team 7 trying to find a cat, just like the original Team 7 did, you know, finding, I don't remember the name of the cat. I think it was like Tora maybe. If you guys remember the name of the cat that they had to capture, let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, they were doing the cat mission, you know, rescuing the lost cat, and then Boruto's just like, I really dislike these type of missions, because if people don't get to see how great I am, what's the point? If I'm not getting recognition, what's the point of all this? And that's where the big message of the episode comes in with this bank robber. He is essentially a really lousy bank robber. He's a weakling, you know, he's not cut out for crime. Essentially what happened was, this poor guy worked on a game that Boruto likes. He was one of the developers, and actually he was in a shitty work environment, which kind of plays into like the work environment of Japan and how overworked people are. They played into that a lot in this episode, which was really nice to see, just seeing them tackle real world problems and what it's like to be a person, you know, in Japan or in real life in general, you know, getting overworked and just getting shat on for your efforts. So that's kind of what happened to this guy. His boss treated him and his team really badly. So what they were going to do was actually file a complaint against him to the board or something like that. But the boss got word of that, and he actually framed the guy, you know, the main kind of antagonist of the episode per se. And just was a real dickhead, and he got him fired. So this guy, he's like, you know, I worked so hard on this game, and now no one's gonna see my efforts. People enjoy this game, but no one's gonna see what I achieved, you know, what I did for this. You know, people are gonna enjoy this, but people aren't gonna see my efforts. And then when Boruto heard the guy say that, he realized, you know, if I continue to think like this, I'm gonna end up like this guy, in a desperate situation where I don't care about anything but this, you know, I'm just gonna be a terrible person. It's gonna make me do some bad decisions. So Boruto realizes by the end of the episode, you know what? I don't care what mission I get, because as long as I am fulfilling my duties and helping people, it doesn't matter what recognition I get, because I am helping. And at the end of the day, that is what is most important. So that was the main message they tried to get across in the episode, which was nice to see. My main complaint was the way they tried to do it though. It was very comical and a bit stupid, to be honest. So, and that, I don't mean that in any bad way, of course. It's just it was a bit of a more chillaxed episode, so they didn't go in any serious route per se. So yeah, he's a bank robber, but Boruto lets him tie his hands up. Like, It was so weird. Just it was a very comical episode, and they were trying to tackle a serious problem, but they did it in such a strange way that it's just so hard to take seriously. But obviously I respect it. It is what it is, you know. But whatever. The episode was just very good. It was quite good. Sorry, it was very good for what it was, and it got across the message. It furthered the and you know, it furthered Boruto's character development for him, and essentially just introduced us to this new plot that will be happening over the next few episodes with the Byakuya gang or something like that. So essentially, this guy, this robber, actually, he was okay, this is something crazy. He was about to, so the guy actually threw himself in front of a train. Okay, I just want you guys to think about that. He threw himself in front of a train, but this gang, it has been established that this new gang, this new threat, actually like confronted him and made him try to rob the bank, like barricade himself. They are definitely odd people, and it's going to be interesting to see what direction they take with these guys. And I'm very excited actually for this upcoming arc. But back to the episode itself, it was cool to see Boruto's development, because you know, from now on he isn't going to be complaining as much about what type of missions he gets. But you know, what's funny is the fact that we probably aren't going to see him take any more lame missions anyway, like lame missions, because this was the episode where we saw him doing the lame missions. So from now on it's really going to be all exciting anyways. So it was nice to see the character development, but for what purpose we do not know yet. I just want to throw that out there because, you know, the Chunin exams are upcoming, so we aren't going to see many more missions of Boruto. It was also nice to see all the other teams and how their missions were going. It seems like every team has been just doing, you know, as they stated in the episode, low-key missions, you know, just doing average stuff, helping out the community. I especially like seeing Iwabe, of course, because he's my fave character. I don't know how much I have to bring that up, but anyways, we also got to see, okay, one cool thing that they did was the ending of the episode. So obviously the bank robber gets off easy because it was established that he had mental illness, and he was put in a situation where he was basically like manipulated to actually go and barricade himself in this bank. So what they do was actually, Boruto calls up Denki, you know, his father owns the massive business, like the most successful business in all of Konoha. So he calls Denki and gets this guy a new job, and that was actually really cool to see, because, you know, it was a very lighthearted episode. It got across a point, but I'll repeat again, it did it in such a strange way, like the most odd way you could get across the point of like overworking and all that type of stuff in an episode. But I respect it because, like, I respect the episode so much for what it was, but it was so odd. It was such an odd episode. It was definitely not terrible, because like I said, it was just a chill back episode. It wasn't trying to do anything it wasn't trying to accomplish anything major, so it didn't come across as stupid, but it just did such a weird job at establishing all this. But anyways guys, let me know what you think about the episode in the comment section down below. I'd love to know what you thought. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. By the way, I give this, in the next episode, in the next video, I give this episode a solid 6.5 out of 10. You know, it was just an average episode. It was awesome to see. It favored the characters, and it wasn't anything entirely special. So yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later guys, peace out.